Welcome to Happy Fables, kids. Are you ready for a magical adventure? Today, we're going to meet a special unicorn who has glittery wings that can fly through the skies, leaving sparkles in her wake. This is a story of magic, kindness, and a journey to make the world a brighter place. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you never miss a magical tale. Now, let's begin our adventure. In a land far, far away, nestled between sparkling rivers and towering mountains, there lived a magical unicorn named Stardust. Stardust wasn't just any unicorn. Her wings were unlike any others. They shimmered and glittered, sparkling in the sunlight like 1,000 stars, and with each flap of her wings, a trail of dazzling sparkles followed her wherever she went. She was a unicorn with a mission, to bring joy and magic to every corner of her world. Every morning, as the sun rose, Stardust would wake up in her cozy meadow home, surrounded by wildflowers and tall grass. With a big stretch and a flutter of her sparkling wings, she would rise into the sky. Higher and higher she flew, through the soft clouds and over the golden hills, her wings glittering like diamonds against the bright blue sky. One beautiful morning, Stardust set off on a special adventure. She flew over the enchanted forest, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets, and the flowers bloomed in a rainbow of colors. As she passed, the animals in the forest stopped and stared, their eyes wide in wonder. They had never seen such a magnificent creature, and every time Stardust passed by, the forest would sparkle a little brighter. After a while, Stardust flew towards the distant mountains, where a shimmering waterfall cascaded down, glowing in the sunlight. The waterfall was legendary in her world. It was said to be a magical place where wishes came true. Stardust had heard the stories of its power, but today she was determined to see it with her own eyes. As Stardust approached the waterfall, she saw the sparkling mist that surrounded it, creating a rainbow of colors in the air. She flew lower, feeling the cool breeze and the magical energy in the air. The waterfall wasn't just beautiful, it had a special power. It was said that anyone with a pure heart who stood near it could make a wish, and that wish would come true. Stardust landed gracefully beside the waterfall, her hooves making soft splashes as they touched the sparkling waters. She closed her eyes for a moment and took a deep breath. The air was filled with magic, and she could feel the energy of the waterfall calling to her. Stardust knew this was the perfect place to make a wish. With a gentle heart, Stardust closed her eyes and whispered her wish into the cool mist. "I wish for the world to be filled with more magic, joy, and kindness," she said. "I want every creature, no matter how big or small, to feel the wonder that I do when I fly through the sky." As she finished her wish, sparkles rose from the water, swirling around her like a soft, glowing cloud. As Stardust's wish took hold, a burst of magic exploded from the waterfall, spreading across the land. The sky shimmered with new colors, and the trees, flowers, and animals began to glow with the same bright, glittery light that danced from Stardust's wings. The world around her was transformed, filled with magic and warmth. Stardust's heart swelled with happiness as she watched the magic spread. The world had become even more beautiful, and every corner of it was now filled with wonder. She spread her wings wide and took to the sky once more, soaring through the shimmering clouds, leaving a trail of sparkling light behind her. As she flew over the village below, Stardust saw the joy she had brought. The children played in the fields, their laughter echoing through the air, and the animals danced happily in the streets. Flowers bloomed in the most beautiful colors, and the sun shone brighter than ever. Stardust had made the world a little brighter, and it made her heart sing with happiness. Stardust landed softly in her meadow, where animals and magical creatures gathered to thank her. They were all so happy, their hearts filled with the same sparkles that glittered in her wings. Stardust smiled and looked around. She knew that her wish had come true, and the world was now a better place because of it. And so, Stardust continued to fly through the skies, bringing magic wherever she went. With each flap of her glittery wings, the world became brighter, happier, and more magical. Stardust knew that as long as she believed in the magic of kindness, the world would always be full of joy. Thank you for joining Stardust on her magical adventure. We hope you loved this sparkling tale and that it filled your heart with joy and magic. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you can hear more enchanting stories. Until next time, remember, magic is all around you, just waiting to be discovered.